Welcome. We bring you Japan's latest news every day. AI sums up what matters, so you can stay informed in English in just a few minutes. If you find it helpful, please like and subscribe. Singer and actor Akihiro Miwa passes away at 91, known for Yoitomake no Uda and other hits. Singer and actor Akihiro Miwa passed away on the 20th of this month due to old age. He was 91 years old. Miwa was known for hit songs that represent post-war Japanese popular music, including Yoitomake no Uda and Marinuchi Town. Beyond his singing career, he was active for many years as an actor in films and television dramas, as well as a stage director, leaving a significant mark on Japan's entertainment industry. With his unique worldview and distinctive character, Miwa continued to be beloved by many generations. We offer our deepest condolences. Toward a nuclear-free world, groups of Hibakusha and youth confirm importance of expanding activities. A group made up of atomic bomb survivors and young people held a reporting session in Tokyo on the 28th to realize a world free of nuclear weapons. The organization, which is marking its second anniversary since its founding, reported on its achievements to date while discussing future challenges. At the meeting, there was consensus that broader participation, including younger generations, is essential to advance the movement toward nuclear disarmament. The group has confirmed its commitment to intensify efforts to pass on the experiences and voices of Hibakusha to the next generation and to appeal more widely to society about the importance of nuclear abolition. 1 week since 5-year-old boy goes missing at hot spring facility in Kirishima, Kagoshima, search efforts continue. It has been 1 week since a 5-year-old boy went missing at a hot spring facility in Kirishima City, Kagoshima Prefecture. Search and rescue operations by police and firefighters are ongoing. The boy disappeared last week while visiting the facility with his family. Police and firefighters are conducting intensive searches of the surrounding area, with large-scale search operations including drones and volunteers. The local fire department stated, "We are continuing our search while considering all possibilities, and is calling for any information from the public." Search efforts are expected to expand further as hopes remain high for the boy's swift discovery. New historical documents discovered in Kesennuma settle long-standing dispute over birthplace of Chiba Shusaku, founder of Hokusin Itto-ryu. A new development has emerged in a long-standing dispute over the birthplace of Chiba Shusaku, a renowned swordmaster from the late Edo period. Newly discovered historical documents indicate that Chiba Shusaku, known as the founder of the Hokusin Itto-ryu school of swordsmanship, was born in present-day Kesennuma City in Miyagi Prefecture. Until now, multiple regions have claimed to be his birthplace, including Kesennuma City and Rikusentakata City in Iwate Prefecture. The newly discovered documents may finally put an end to this long-standing controversy. Chiba Shusaku was a prominent swordmaster who established the Hokusin Itto-ryu school during the late Edo period and trained many disciples. This discovery is expected to advance historical research in the region and bring renewed recognition to Kesennuma City's historical significance as the birthplace and hometown of Chiba Shusaku. Municipalities around Chornobyl nuclear plant sign cooperation agreement with Futaba town, Fukushima for reconstruction. It has been 40 years since the catastrophic nuclear accident at Ukraine's Chornobyl nuclear power plant, considered the worst in history. On the 26th, municipalities surrounding the plant signed a cooperation agreement with Futaba town in Fukushima Prefecture, which also experienced a nuclear disaster, to work toward reconstruction. Both regions face common challenges, including recovery from radioactive contamination and promoting the return of residents. Under the agreement, Futaba town will provide support drawing on its expertise in decontamination technology, reconstruction project experience, and mental and physical health care. As the Chernobyl accident marks its 40th anniversary, the two countries with nuclear accident experience are joining forces to work toward the revitalization of the affected areas. Special Beatles store opens in Harajuku, Tokyo to mark 60 years since band's visit to Japan. It has been exactly 60 years this month since the legendary British rock band The Beatles visited Japan. To commemorate this milestone, a special pop-up store has opened in Harajuku, Tokyo. The store offers visitors the chance to enjoy concert footage from that era, being publicly shown for the first time in 60 years. The Beatles made their first visit to Japan in 1966, becoming a major sensation across the country. With this opening, previously undiscovered archival footage from that time has been unearthed and is now being made available to the public. In addition to selling band merchandise, the store allows visitors to relive the excitement and fervor of that era through these nostalgic images. For Beatles fans and music lovers alike, this represents an invaluable and once-in-a-lifetime opportunity. Defense Minister Koizumi visits South Korea. Both nations agree to strengthen communication for future-oriented defense cooperation. Defense Minister Koizumi visited South Korea and held talks with Defense Minister in Quebec. The two countries agreed to continue cooperation between Japan and South Korea, as well as among Japan, the US, and South Korea, toward the complete denuclearization of the Korean peninsula. During the talks, both nations confirmed the importance of strengthening communication between their defense authorities with the aim of developing stable and future-oriented defense cooperation and exchange. They also agreed to promote broad-based collaboration on regional issues including maritime security and counter-terrorism. Moving forward, the two countries plan to deepen cooperation through defense exchanges to maintain peace and stability in the Indo-Pacific region. Ruling party advances bill on reducing number of House seats amid opposition boycott. In Parliament today, the ruling party's committee chairman used his authority to advance a bill aimed at reducing the number of lower house seats to the debate stage. The ruling coalition is pushing to conduct deliberations smoothly and aims to pass the legislation within the current Diet session. However, the opposition has signaled it will not participate in the debate, deepening the divide between the two sides. The debate over reducing the number of seats has raised cross-party concerns including questions about the electoral system and regional representation. The outlook for future discussions is drawing close attention. Tensions between the ruling and opposition parties are expected to persist through the start of next week and beyond. Government's Basic Policy draft allows temporary deterioration in primary balance. The government has finalized a draft of this year's Basic Policy on fiscal management. Regarding fiscal management targets, the government has positioned the stable reduction of the debt to GDP ratio as the core objective. Meanwhile, regarding the primary balance, or basic fiscal balance, the government has indicated a policy of allowing temporary deterioration in response to economic fluctuations and other factors. This represents a more flexible approach compared to previous policies, apparently aimed at enabling discretionary fiscal spending in response to economic conditions. The government plans to proceed with final adjustments taking into account the views of each ministry going forward. Anthropic to resume providing AI model, Claude Myths 5 inches to select U.S. companies. U.S. AI startup Anthropic announced that it will resume providing its latest AI model, Claude Myths 5 inches to select American companies and organizations, following a government-mandated suspension. The company had previously halted service to all customers but, after consulting with the government, has decided to restart operations limited to companies where safety has been confirmed. Anthropic has demonstrated a commitment to prioritizing AI safety and regulatory compliance, and plans to continue advancing responsible AI development in cooperation with government agencies going forward. This decision is drawing attention as a significant development in the ongoing discussion of balancing regulation and corporate activities in the AI industry. Fuji Media and SBI Holdings begin discussions on media business partnership to strengthen content distribution. Fuji Media Holdings and SBI Holdings, a comprehensive financial services group, have begun discussions toward a business partnership in the media sector. The two companies are exploring collaboration across a wide range of business areas, from content production to distribution of anime, dramas, and other programming. As digitalization advances, the companies aim to strengthen their content distribution both domestically and internationally by combining their management resources and expertise. Leveraging Fuji's abundant content production capabilities and SBI's expertise in digital and financial sectors, the companies are also seeking to develop new business models. The two organizations plan to continue discussions on specific partnership details going forward. Shizuoka governor to announce decision on July 7 regarding approval of linear maglev construction in prefecture. Regarding the start of construction on the linear Chuo Shinkansen within Shizuoka Prefecture, Governor Suzuki indicated during the prefectural assembly on the 26th that he plans to explain his decision on July 7. Following this statement, expectations have grown that the governor will announce his intention to approve construction on that date. The linear project has faced concerns over a potential decrease in water flow in the Oi River due to tunnel construction through the Southern Alps, leading the prefecture to withhold construction permission. With the governor's announcement of his decision, the project is expected to move forward significantly. U.S. military strikes Iran again. Iran retaliates against U.S. Gulf bases as ceasefire remains fragile. Tensions in the Middle East are escalating. U.S. Central Command announced it has launched another round of attacks against military facilities inside Iran. President Trump has argued that these strikes were necessary because Iran violated the ceasefire agreement once again. In response, Iran has attacked U.S. military bases in Kuwait and Bahrain. The cycle of retaliatory strikes between the two nations has created an extremely unstable ceasefire situation in the Gulf region. The international community has expressed serious concern about further escalation, making mediated conflict resolution an urgent priority. Record-breaking heat wave sweeps Europe. Germany breaks temperature records, deaths reported. A record-breaking heat wave continues across Europe. Germany has recently recorded temperatures exceeding 40 degrees Celsius, the highest ever observed. France's capital Paris is also experiencing abnormally high temperatures, with deaths apparently linked to the heat mounting as the damage spreads. Experts point out that due to the effects of global warming, such extreme weather phenomena are likely to increase in the future. Authorities across the region are urging elderly people and children, who face higher risks of heat-related illness, to drink fluids regularly and move to cooler locations. Attention to weather forecasts going forward is essential. Record-breaking heat in Germany as heat wave continues to impact Europe, forcing event cancellations. Europe continues to experience scorching temperatures from an ongoing heat wave. On the 26th, Germany, Belgium, and the Netherlands all set new June temperature records. Spain and France have seen a rise in heat-related deaths. Authorities across these countries have cancelled public events including concerts, citing health risks. In Germany, a provisional record high of 41.3 degrees Celsius was recorded in Saarbrücken in the southwestern region near the French border, the highest temperature ever observed in the country's history. France saw its highest temperatures updated 3 days in a row this week. While the peak of the heat wave has passed, Health Minister Stephanie List expressed concern about deaths occurring in homes. A spokesperson for the World Meteorological Organization, Claire Nullies, warned of serious impacts on health, ecosystems, agriculture, and labor, stating that, unfortunately, we need to get used to this. The heat wave sweeping across Europe in June is slowly moving northward and eastward. Belgian meteorologist David de Henau reported that an unofficial reading of 40 degrees Celsius was recorded in Kleine Brogel near the Dutch border. In the southern Dutch province of Limburg, temperatures reached 39.4 degrees Celsius. Meanwhile, in the United Kingdom, Cavendish in Suffolk provisionally recorded 37.1 degrees Celsius, the highest temperature ever observed in June. U.S. military strikes Iranian targets in response to drone attack on cargo ship. The U.S. military conducted strikes against Iranian targets on the 26th in response to an attack on a cargo ship in the Strait of Hormuz the previous day. President Donald Trump had condemned Iran for what he called a foolish violation of the ceasefire. The Singapore-flagged cargo ship, Ever Lovely, was attacked by a one-way attack drone on the 25th, though no casualties were reported. Following the attack, the United Nations International Maritime Organization suspended implementation of an evacuation plan for approximately 11,000 sailors stranded in the Strait of Hormuz due to the U.S.-Israel war against Iran. U.S. Central Command announced on the 25th that it had struck Iranian missile and drone storage facilities as well as coastal radar positions. In response, Iran's Islamic Revolutionary Guard Corps condemned the U.S. and Israel, claiming the cargo ship was attacked because it had navigated unauthorized routes in the Strait of Hormuz. Just before announcing the strikes, President Trump was asked whether the U.S. would retaliate against Iran, to which he responded, "You'll see." U.S. Central Command described the strikes as a forceful response to the drone attack in its statement, saying that the unjustified Iranian military attacks against commercial vessels clearly violate the ceasefire.